Hey everyone, I'm Bazinga again. Today I'm drinking a cake which I've actually reviewed in the past, about 2 years ago now, and it's the Peak Vulture cake. So why am I reviewing this now? Well, since I've bought that whole tongue of Peak Vulture, I actually didn't quite I realized I didn't quite like Chopur all that much, so I still have a couple of cakes left. In fact, this is the third cake I'm drinking, and I'm almost finishing. So I have two of them left. And well, the question we can ask ourselves is how does it age? Has anything changed dramatically in terms of taste, in terms of thickness? How has it evolved? So I've kept these two teas in my Pumidor, separated from my Shangpur, at around 20-21 degrees Celsius and with Bovida packs of 65% humidity. And to be honest, there's not a lot of change that I can remember. So when I received them, they smelled a little fresh. That's what I mainly remember, them smelling quite fresh. But as of right now, that smell has somewhat dissipated. It just smells like Chopur, to be honest. The smell of the wet leaf, that's still quite intense. So like bitter cacao, like wood, paper, soil, the usual. But I think the main attribute of this tea is in the mouthfeel. As you can see, like this is the second infusion. I did a quick rinse, and this is the second infusion, and it's very dark. I think it's the darkest Chopur I have in my collection. I've done a couple of Chopurs at the end of last year, and this is definitely the darkest and also the thickest. So that's its main attribute. The mouthfeel, it's very rich, very thick, very velvety. And yeah, I think people are attracted to that. They want like pitch black motor oil like Chopur that they can brew very strongly without it becoming bitter. And if you like that kind of Chopur, this is definitely the tea for you. But one thing I dislike about this tea, and I've talked to a couple of people, I've read it on Reddit from a couple of people that claim this tea can turn out somewhat like, they claim it to be wood-like, but I go a little bit further and I claim it to be like, it has like paper-like note to it. Like when you brew it very strong, like for example, if you put it in a thermos, you pour boiling water over it and just let it steep all day, there's a certain cardboard paper-like note I get from it. Brewing it Gong Fu style, it has that same note, and even in a clay pot that somewhat mutes those notes, it's still definitely present. And that's, I think, the main thing that it keeps me from buying more of this tea. It's got an inherent sweetness, but it's not sweet like for example the Pretty Girls episode I did, where you get that really sweet vanilla-y baked goods like sweetness. This is more an upfront sweetness you can definitely feel on the tongue, but there's not a lot of other flavor profiles that back it up. That's something I quite dislike. But like I said, if you like this tea for its thickness, its richness, its smoothness, definitely buy this. The one time I do actually like to brew this tea is, for example, when I go to my sister-in-law and they bought a new house and we go to paint it or work in the house. Then that's something I can brew thermos style. Then I put 10 grams in a 1 liter thermos. I pour around 75 degrees Celsius water over it, and I just let it steep all day. That's the kind of tea, that's the kind of situation I do like to drink this tea in. But brewing it casually or sipping it throughout the day, personally not for me anymore. So however much I like White2Tea's show pour, and I think they definitely have a kind of house style, unfortunately I don't think I will be buying any more of this Peak Vulture, but that's definitely up to me. Perhaps you've had other experiences with it. Please let me know in the comments what you think of this tea, what you like about it, what you perhaps dislike about it, if you are buying a tong or not buying a tong, perhaps a cake to check it out. Just let me know down below. Apart from that, I don't think there's that much to talk about anymore. So has this tea changed? Perhaps a bit, but the main attribute, its thickness, its richness, its like dark, very dark profile, that hasn't changed a bit, I think, in those 2 years. So yeah, buying it fresh, I don't think you will notice a lot of difference with aged Peak Vulture. So thanks for watching and see you in the next episode. Cheers.